Good morning from a very grey and wet Aberdeen. First time I've ever been to Scotland, and today I'm off on a little coach trip to Loch Ness and a burial site and another place of battle. Not quite sure what they're called, but I'll tell you more about that when I get there. Just off to the meeting point. It's 7:45. I'm doing it for a company called Get Your Guide, and it was £49. Starts at 8 AM and finishes at 8 PM, so it's a bit of a day, 12 hours, but it should be good, and I'll show you more as I go along. So see you in a bit. So this is the first stop on the tour. I'm in a village called Tomintoul, which is actually the highest village in all of the Highlands, which is pretty cool. And it's actually been really nice so far. Been on the bus for about an hour now, driving through the Cairns. Actually just climbed up one of the highest roads in the whole of the UK. But yeah, so far Scotland is beautiful. It's a bit of a grey day today, so unfortunately the views weren't so great from the top of the Highlands. We passed one of the ski resorts of Lecht, I think it's called. Probably pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, this is just a sleepy little village really. There's a whisky shop coming up here, so I'm about to go in there and see what whiskies I can see. So just stopped at our second location on the tour in a place called Carrbridge, and that is actually called Carrbridge, and it's also known as the Packhorse Bridge because back in the day they used to take horse and cart over that, and it's also known as the Coffin Bridge because when they came back they used to bring bodies back over in a coffin. A little bit of info on the bridge, and that's what it used to look like back in the day in the 18th century. Slightly changed somewhat now. I don't think you could get a pack horse over that. Currently at our third stop, a place called Clava Cairns. And I think these used to be burial sites, and on the shortest day of the year the sun beams up this channel and lights up this chamber at the bottom. There's 3 cairns in total. The one further down you can go in as well. The one in the middle is just a complete circle which you can't get into, but yeah, quite an amazing place. And the sun has sort of come out, which is good because we're off to Loch Ness soon, and I'm going on a boat. And there's the bus over there. The company's actually called Rabbie's. It's not what I said earlier. What did I say earlier? Can't remember. But yeah, it's called Rabbie's, not rabies. So this is the 4th stop on the trip, and we're currently at Culloden Battlefield. And in 1746, the Scottish, under the rule of Bonnie Prince Charlie, fought against the British under the Duke of Cumberland. And there was a big battle here where the Scottish were defeated, and I think about 1,250 Scots died. And as you can see, there were a lot more Scots that died. It goes right to the very end there, compared to just a few here on this side. Look, there you go. That means one person. And there he is, the Loch Ness monster, just chilling on the side of the road. Easier to find than I thought, to be honest. Hello. Look at that. Looks pretty delicious. Came to about £10 for the macaroni cheese. Comes with a pretty good view as well. That's Loch Ness, in case you didn't know. Look at that. Because it was crazy windy outside, you wouldn't have to hear anything. But yeah, it's beautiful. And some facts for you: you can fit the world population 3 times over in Loch Ness. And if you put all the lakes of England and Wales, it still wouldn't be the same amount of water that's in Loch Ness. As you can see, it's 20 to 6 and we're in the final destination of Aberlour. I'm just taking a little stroll to the river, which is down here, and then I'm going to head to the Aberlour whisky distillery, and I'll tell you why when I get there. So the reason why I've come here is because several years ago I did a photo shoot for Aberlour whisky, and they even gave me a free bottle, and I had no idea I'd ever come here, and I actually had no idea it was even on this trip. So that's quite cool. I actually get to see where it's distilled. So you can actually do a tour here. It's actually past the time now, so I can't do it, and I don't have much time left because I've got to go back to the tour bus. But yeah, this is where they make Aberlour whisky. You can really smell the whatever they put into making whiskey. I think it's water, yeast and grain maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but there's only 3 ingredients, I know that. You can see the massive, great big, whatever they make the whiskey in. So it's about 8 o'clock and I'm back in Aberdeen, and the tour is finished for the day, and it's quite a long day, quite shattered, but really recommend it. If you've never been to Scotland or the Highlands like myself, it's a really great way of seeing the area and seeing a few other little gems as well that I wasn't expecting to see. The tour guide herself was brilliant. She was called Alice. She had so many facts and was so good at remembering all the information and stuff like that. So yeah, really recommend it. And here's my hotel, so I'll call that a day, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.